Rabbi, so we're trying to do this as early as possible. The Sikkim of an early Shabbos.
Just to review what we learned today, Bez Hashem, we did see one thing, Taisa Shabbos, like most Rishonim, is the Raisa, like Tosefos Yom Kippurim. The Chiddush is that even though it's Friday, and it's not Laila, but it's Shabbos. You could turn Friday into Shabbos. Either that's the Yesod of the Tosefos Shabbos, or Lavush, and others add, it's also like a Neder. You could turn Het into Issa, you could turn Kasha into Asa, you could turn Friday into Shabbos. But at the end of the day, L'Halacha, it seems L'Chatchila, certainly we should focus that the Plaga Mincha is the earliest time. To make it before is a Shaila, it's B'chlal Chal, but the Shaila B'chlal Yoitza, the mitzvah of Neir Shabbos before Plag. Some say it's good before, but as we saw, the Shulchan Aruch, Magen Avraham, Mishnah Berurah, says before Plag, it's not a Shabbos at all. Some justify the meaning of 2 hours before, and some say any time before, I guess after Chatzos, but lighting Neiris should be only after Plag. The Bnei Abayis have to be told by the husbands when the Plag is not to be light too early. No doubt about it, if a person made a Kabbalah Shabbos b'tois, he didn't know what time it was, he confused, or whatever it is, then you don't have to have an Atorah, it's automatically bottled, or never was Chal. The problem that we had was when someone, it wasn't the tois, but he forgot to have a mincha, he didn't have a mincha yet, or other such situations, something comes up, so then we saw that Taz holds if there's any mitzvah that you need to do, and the Torah Lishma says if you have to pay your work on time, that turns it into a Kabbalah b'tois, and therefore you don't need a Torah. But many places take exception to that, and the understanding is it's not a Kabbalah b'tois, it's a Shabbos that you have to do a mitzvah. But we did see that there are those that hold that even if it was not a Kabbalah b'tois, if it was a real Kabbalah, but since the Shabbos is a form of a neder, you could be mata neder. You need a Pesach, not a Charota, you have to have a bezin of 3 that were not Makabel Shabbos yet. But there is an alternative, like many Paiskim, of being mater, the Shabbos, of undoing or exiting the Shabbos with a valid Pesach. However, after one Daven Ma'ariv, made Birchas Krishma and Birchas Shmei Esra, being mater neder potentially turns into brachas of Atol, and then one should not be mater neder, turn the Shabbos into Choyel. If someone did not get that mincha, or left that Yalav Yavita mincha, and such scenarios, when he's not going to do malachi after he's matar Shabbos, he's going to daven mincha, that is definitely what to be soymech on. If someone only said Kabbalah Shabbos, not Ma'ariv, and he has to do malacha, so then we said b'shas adchak is what to be soymech on, then it could be matar the Shabbos, because there won't be any brachas vatala that remains. We did see that l'chayr you could be mekabel Shabbos b'tanai, if I won't have to do malacha later, l'chayr that makes sense, the choladeis, you don't have to come onto an Torah, it's a Kabbalah Shabbos b'tanai. Tanai helps for Svira and for other inyanim, why can't it help for Shabbos as well? An Avel during Shiva can make early Shabbos. The best would be if he davens mincha and then he prepares for Shabbos and then he mekabel Shabbos, but even if not, we were saying that after Plaga Mincha is no longer Niyug Avelus. The din of basis is not totally in when a person makes Shabbos, it's totally in the world's Bein Hashmashais. So if a person had an early Shabbos, make sure there's chals on the table with the neiris during the Bein Hashmashais. If someone was Madlik Neiris at Makabel Shabbos, it's not yet a bus until it's Bein Hashmashais. Bein Hashmashais is the deciding factor, L'Kula and L'Chumra. Be careful to start the Suda earlier, not wait till a half hour before Zman Krishma, Shal Arbis, because then you have a problem of starting a Suda Be'issa. After one's Makabel Shabbos and makes Shabbos, he's allowed to ask a Yid to do Malacha Shabbos, even Malacha Deraisa, the Rabbanon, even if it's not Tzorech Shabbos, because for the Yid it's not a Melecha Shabbos, and therefore the Makabel Shabbos, it's not a Mira Lo Yisrael, it's not even a Dibur of Issa, it's a Dibur of Heta. So even if it's not Tzorech Shabbos, it's Mutter. We did say a Chiddush of the Trumas Hadeshen in 5 different points regarding Tzitzis, Tefillin, Avelis, Get, and the Hefsek Tara, which is not like the rest of the share, that he says that after you make early Shabbos, it becomes Laila, the Chumra, or the Kula, but that's his Chiddush, but the Shulchan Aruch is Chayshish for that, so after one Daven's Ma'ariv, he can't put on Tzitzis with a Bracha, or Tefillin, we treat it like Laila. We did see that Meya Brachas, we go Erev ad Erev, and really Shabbos is a problem, but the Welt is Soymech that Shabbos has its own count from the beginning of Shabbos till the end, regardless of the Zmanim. And regarding Yartzeit, it's best to avoid davening. When someone has Yartzeit on Shabbos, it's best to avoid making early Shabbos. Is what to be Soymech on. And I want to make a point that I don't know if it was clear enough. If someone has Yartzeit on Friday, so technically, when he makes early Shabbos, he could claim the Amid because it's still Friday. But that's a tar to the Sasri. He observed the Yartzeit on Friday and he's making Shabbos, so that's a tzarachi, and if he gets the Amid or not. Especially, Simcha. It wasn't easy. Thank you. Okay. Play by day, but it wasn't morning.